Well, welcome, Crazy X, to Paranormal Tuesday. And boy, do we have one to talk to you about today. So, kind of been doing these in order, so I figured let's continue doing them that way. So, we started our journey kind of with like my intro into paranormal investigation, and then about some of the bigger cases I've done about going out to the Queen Mary and working with Darkness Radio and how that kind of took us over to the Stanley Hotel. Working in the Stanley Hotel, I met a group, the Colorado Paranormal Research Group, and that they were getting ready to do an investigation at Waverley Hills. And I got invited. The ironic part, too, was one of the guys that's been in the first two cases that I've done is Patrick Burns. And Patrick is also going to be doing these investigations with us. So that was kind of cool, too. One of the guys I recently met. And then working with now the Colorado Paranormal Group. Well, before we dig into my investigation at Waverly Hills, I gotta tell you about this cool thing I found. I know. What's in the box, man? What's in the box? So I'm a big fan of Josh Gates. He used to do, he's done like Destination Truth, Destination X, I think it is, Expedition Unknown. He's done a lot of them. And if you're a fan like me, you may notice that he usually has this really cool pendant or necklace. And I've been searching all over for this. And it's like hard to find. Like no one knows who makes it, where to obtain it. I mean, it's kind of paranormal, I guess. So I had my people go out, look for it, and shaka-ka-ka-ka. This is, there it goes, kind of zooming in. It's kind of like a compass. But yeah, he always kind of wears this. Thought it was kind of cool. So I was able to obtain one. A cool little hook back there. Just gonna put that guy on. Whoa. That was weird. Wait. Where am I? This isn't my room. Oh, okay. This is weird. Hold on. Oh, this definitely is not. Right. Okay. You've got to see what I'm seeing here. Why is the room slanted? Like, it is slant. And that is not my backyard. Is that a Sphinx? Am I in Egypt? No. Actually, I guess that's an airport. Whoa, wait a second. I mean, it feels like I have a hangover. And let's see if this works. You see those two? Get my finger in here. These guys. That road there. Can I don't. Okay. That's weird. Wait, is this hotel? I'm in the Luxor. Yeah, this is the Luxor Hotel. And that scene over there where I just went to is where Dr. Ken Jeong jumps out of the trunk in the movie The Hangover. Okay. Well, we're not here to talk about The Hangover. Okay. We're here to talk about Waverly Hills. So I've got to figure out what just happened here, but we'll do that Waverly Hills video first. So we're going back to July 2007. And that's when I headed out to meet up with a Colorado Paranormal Research Group and Patrick Burns, and we did a investigation at Waverly Hills. Actually, while we were down there, I got to try White Castle for the first time. Gotta say, I wasn't a fan. It tasted like meatloaf to me for some reason. Yeah, I'm not a fan of meatloaf, so I didn't like the sliders. I don't know. Several years ago, actually, it was. I think it was actually here, not the Lexar, but in Vegas. I tried it, and they had chicken sliders. I'm a fan of those. I love the chicken sliders. Fries were good. I mean, Coke is Coke. Like this. But I've heard actually, if you do get it from McDonald's, Coke actually does taste different because there is a secret selection, a secret stash that Coke actually gives to McDonald's. So, but anywhere else, Coke tastes like Coke. And yeah, the fries were pretty good. So I do like the chicken sliders now at Waverly Hills, at White Castle. Not so much at Waverly Hills. I want to have the chicken sliders there. So while we're down there, we actually did get to visit. One of the guys had maybe mentioned, like, isn't Colonel Sanders buried? Yep. Here's a photo of Colonel Sanders. I do apologize. I know this stuff gets kind of choppy, but there is his bust. The other thing is, I don't know why I was pulled to the tomb next to him. I don't know if it is gonna. Oh, that's the tombstone, the gravesite for him and his wife. Let's see. Do I go here? No, I don't go there. Be back. Try to do this where I'll have my hand to get up the whole shot. Okay. Kind of ironic. The Sphinx there too. Alright. I think you guys will recognize him. He's not buried there, but... Alright, so there's what we're looking for, and we'll go down. Yes, here we are. So I was kind of intrigued with this guy. He's right next to Colonel Sanders. Harry Collins. He is also known as a Frito-Lay magician. It's not even going to show up. Do I have a... No, I don't. Yeah, I'm not really going to be able to... I guess it's kind of legible if you guys do want to pause it and read that. But then the ironic part was, upon doing some further research, I found out that supposedly his gravesite is haunted by him. Kind of funny. I wasn't even looking for a ghost and found a ghost in a cemetery. Well, I didn't find the ghost in the cemetery, but... Let's go back to me. Okay. That's set up just right. Let's go here. This way I can go through some of these photos, recall some, get some of these pulled up here, and not have my hand going through every shot. All right. So that's a group shot there. Getting things set up. Well, I mean, we had just arrived, so kind of taking pictures of the building. The stuff you kind of do before. Kind of go over a little bit of the game plan and everything. Now, one of the things that I did catch, don't know, because we actually ended up doing a 2-night investigation there. So I don't know, don't recall if it was the first night or the second night. That's kind of funny. One of the photos that we took in. Is there life after death? Trespass here and find out. Is that a threat? Or are you going to find maybe a ghost that's died that's not you? Or are you going to be the next ghost? Things that make you go, And I did a photo with a gargoyle. Keep out. One of the things that happened there was during an investigation. It was kind of quiet, and I was in a room with Patrick Burns, and I knew we had split up into smaller groups. I don't remember who all was in this group, but so Patrick Burns was wearing this shirt, and it had a ghost on it, and it glowed in the dark. So he kind of ran off a little bit. He's like, "Guys, I found a ghost." Took a picture of his shirt, which put off the flash, and then jumped out. And you see the ghost on his chest. That's the glow in the dark because of the flash putting the light made the ghost glow. It was kind of funny. Okay, so here's the photo. Nothing there. Okay, so this was night 2. So, I mean, you don't really see anything so much here. Or do you? It looks weird, doesn't it? I don't know, is it just me? Anyone else see anything there? Maybe if we adjust it and zoom in. Yeah, wait. I mean, I can't be the only one. I mean, it's funny because you almost see a person up there, and it looks female. Right there. And I've had the opportunity of going back there a few times, and I've spoke about this. Did I? No, I didn't. Okay. And there's one female that was there at the time. Tina, the owner. This is above the 5th floor. It's the elevator shaft, and yeah, she doesn't even go up there, especially because like the ladder up there is kind of very sketchy. It's kind of breaking down, and it's not safe. So she does not go up there. So what was up there? Well, as I said, it looked female, and it wasn't Tina. I would say paranormal. Not saying it's a ghost, not saying it's a ghost lady, but the only living lady did not go up there, and I've got a photo of a lady up there. I would say that's above the normal. Alright. A young me standing outside the old entrance to Waverley Hills. See there in the ironwork, Waverley Hills Sanatorium, and a very young kid crazy. I think we have a group shot coming up here. It's just the building. Yeah, there's the group shot of us. Alright, now this next one, I'm going to queue up here. So we got to go down into the death tunnel. Definitely a cool place to be in. This is, if you're not familiar with the death tunnel and you're like, what the heck? Just by the title of that thing. Try to multitask here. So the death tunnel essentially was, we didn't really know a lot about tuberculosis, and we did a lot of, well, not, I'm saying we, I was not part of this, I do not. Oh. Professor trying to stop you from hearing this part. They're like, don't tell them about the ghost tunnel, the death tunnel. So the deal with the death tunnel is, so tuberculosis was new. We didn't really know a lot about it. We were researching about it, and I mean, they were killing people and doing these tests. I mean, they were collapsing lungs, thinking that could kill tuberculosis. They're trying all sorts of things that are kind of barbaric, but we didn't know. And hundreds of people were dying there. I mean, I don't know what the number was as far as daily, but an immense amount of people were dying there daily. And, here you are, just seeing person after person. You're seeing ambulance after ambulance pulling up to the main door to take away maybe even your friend, somebody you met and you kind of grew accustomed to. So they knew that it was bad for morale. I mean, these people really are living off of hope, and that's all that they have is hope. And to see that many people dying, that many ambulances pulling up daily, just kills your hope. That's why here on the Crazy Studios Monday, Good News Monday, we offer hope. Oh yeah, there's a good one there. So what they ended up doing is they had this tunnel that I believe was used for like employee entrances and like food delivery and stuff like that. And so they ended up just lowering the bodies down this concrete platform on the side so they could load them up into the ambulance, and the ambulance wouldn't have to drive up to the main door where people are seeing bodies after bodies after bodies being taken away. So it just kind of became the death tunnel. And supposedly it's extremely haunted. I mean, just because, that many dead bodies slid down. Trying to see if this is... There's one coming up here. Okay, let's go back. So, I mean, you get weird feelings, sounds echo. A lot of stuff happens, with the death tunnel. We didn't really get too much there, but I did get a... Oh, no. Okay, good. I did get a very interesting photo down there. Okay, I apologize. I was trying to get this queued up as I was talking. Okay, let's go next. Hopefully it's in these photos. Is that... it is, but it doesn't really show it. Next. Oh, not next. Let's back out. Okay, actually, not really the fur, but you can see there Patrick Burns, and that is his ghost shirt. He's got a camera in front of it, but you can kind of see the eyes. So that was the glow in the dark ghost shirt. I guess the other thing I'll talk about. Oh, what do next? Let's go back. Okay. The other thing I'll talk about as I'm going through here is actually, here's another fun photo. We'll go over to here first. So this is taken in the morgue. Wait a second, is that me? Going into the body freezer? Is that what that just says? I mean, surely. Oh, nope, yeah. All the way in. And it was funny, especially this one. They said like people will hear stuff, they'll see things. I went in head first. I mean, those are my shoes. The thing I just realized is if I saw something, if something happened, I can't sit up. I mean, like look how much clearance there is. Like I'm literally looking at this ceiling. It was an interesting experience. I mean, you can kind of see more of a shot there. Stayed in there for, I don't know. It's one of those ones where it's like, you may have been in there for like 30 seconds, but it's like I was in there for 5 minutes. I feel like I was in there for a minute or two. Thank you. Oh. I always cover up the camera as I put that down. But yeah, cool experience. So I'm trying to recall what the story was I started to tell. Oh yeah, so they have this. I found the photo. So they have this experience, and I think at the time only 5 people had completed this. There is a maze. Well, not really a maze, but they've drawn up this chart of some of the most haunted rooms that they'll send one person through, and they give them a little flashlight. I mean, it's like a pirate skull head, like the skull, and it's got like the eyeballs are your lights. I mean, not really like a bright light, very minimal light. And you're to go into these rooms, and you go from the basement all the way through to the top and then back down by yourself. No one else is in the building. And I think like 5 people had done it at that time. Number six. Yeah, I mean, you hear stuff, you see stuff. I mean, like shadows and stuff like that, but very interesting. But I was honored to complete it. They allowed me to keep the skull as a little souvenir of completing the challenge. But okay, let's go back. So this is on top of the death tunnel. I don't think you can really see anything in there. That's just the death tunnel. I don't know how well it's going to show, especially looking at a picture of a picture. But these here are like the stairs, and then this here is the ramp where they would just drop the bodies down. Not drop them, but they were hooked up to like a pulley system that would lower and raise them. Well, you wouldn't really raise them. You just lower them. An orb. Everybody's always interested in those things. So this is at the bottom of the death tunnel. Headed back up the death tunnel. Oh, wait a second. Where's that one photo? Okay. Let's go back here. The photo I was looking for was a photo from the bottom of the death tunnel. It should have been right in there. So I'm going to search a little bit more here real quick. The other thing that's kind of cool is like a lot of stuff, kind of positive stuff, came because of Waverly Hills. I've heard that they've invented like the headphones were kind of made for there, the electric blankets were made for there. Okay, so here is the photo we were looking for. Not so much this one, but that's just at the bottom of the death tunnel. There's our group. Okay. What? Do you guys see this? Okay, so that's like free floating. Like it's not. We changed the colors around and what is that? Another one where we altered the colors. I mean, it's like a floating, like a floating ghost cat face, like a cartoon face, but cartoons don't die. I mean, they're not alive. But yeah, I mean, that was one of the more crazier things that we got there. Yeah, so I mean, not anything like over the top, but a really cool experience. I've been back another time, and that time we got some crazy evidence. You ought to stay around for that one. I was supposed to go another time, but that one ended up falling through. Just financially, it just wasn't plausible. But that is really the stories from this time. The other thing that happened that was kind of cool is I got a ride out to the Louisville Zoo with Patrick Burns. It was like the last day there. Like I kind of stuck around a couple more days. So instead of taking a taxi cab, I'm like taxi cab, put them together a tab. Instead of taking a tab out there. So that was cool. He offered to drive me there, and I just took a cab back to the hotel afterwards. But yeah, really fun. If you ever get the chance to go out there, it's a cool place to go to. I mean, you definitely saw things. Didn't really capture a lot of things. But yeah, really cool. Definitely a place to check out. Thanks for checking out this video. We'll be back here next week. Well, actually, we'll be back Halloween. I got a little preview for what we're doing there. Really cool stuff happening there. So be sure to join us Halloween for a special edition of the Crazy Studios, a special Halloween paranormal event. Have a great day. As always, if you have questions, comments, you can find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all at Real Kid Crazy, crazy with a K. And it might not be up right away, but it will be. We will have our address down below. We've set up a Patreon. If you want to send a tip, it would be greatly appreciated. We are new, so if you do like the video, if you subscribe, keeps you in the loop. We do stuff every day on here. And also my Macari sites down below too. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you guys back here tomorrow.